is that when 30,000 Ukrainians sought asylum here in the city of Chicago, nobody said a mumbling word. But all of a sudden, indigenous people who are trying to get to a land that was robbed from them through colonization, they want me as a black man to be mad at them? You gotta be out of your freaking mind.
I agree with Mayor Johnson in his decision of not understanding or revoking this hatred and racism, white supremacy's decision of Donald Trump. 100% I agree with him, because the real Americans are not people who looks like Donald Trump. We all know the history of white people in America. They came there through colonization. They came to meet the native people, those ones that looks like Indians. They came to meet them there. And the saddest part of this story is that they killed majority of them. They killed them and took their land. And they imported the black people from West Africa to come and farm and use them as slaves. So the history of white people in America is a total mess. These people have been practicing wickedness for so long. This deportation got nothing to do with white people. Let me open your eyes. There are thousands of Ukrainians who are living in America, and they claim America is their homes. Is Donald Trump going to deport these people back to their countries? The answer is no. The target is Latinos, black people from Africa, and Hispanic people. That's the target. He is trying to revoke people's documents and deport them back to their destination where they came from. Are they going to revoke the documents of white people from Europe?
Brandon Johnson ready for wherever the battle may go over the rights of undocumented immigrants who are just minding their own business and going about their lives. What do you make of the fact that there have been no raids so far?
Well, first of all, let me just reaffirm our position as clearly as I possibly can, that we will always remain a welcoming and sanctuary space.
Donald Trump government is not for people who look like me. It is not for people who looks like Hispanic or Latinos. It is for people who looks exactly like him. That is why we have to stand on our feet and speak against this deportation and this cancellation of birthright citizenship. As at now, if you are an immigrant and you give birth in America, your child is no longer going to get the citizenship. And this guy is not smart. Donald Trump is not smart. Out of hatred, out of racism, he is trying to prove a point, but he is not smart. We use immigrants to build a nation. America was built through immigrants, through Hispanics, through Latinos, through Black Americans. If you go to farms in America, the majority of the workers there are immigrants. If you go to factories, the majority of the workers are immigrants. So Donald Trump is going to deport all these people. And who will fill that space? And who will pay taxes to help the economy to grow? This is a guy who is not smart enough. If you can analyze things and agree with me, you will get to know that I'm telling the truth. Donald Trump is not smart enough.
To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
But he forgot that these people, majority of them are immigrants. And he is deporting these same immigrants. He is revoking the birthright citizenship of these same people. Is this a smart guy? Don't tell me that they voted, and because they voted, they are citizens. Donald Trump is revoking their documents and deporting them back. If you don't know, it doesn't matter if you have documents or not. You are going back to where you come from. I am telling you the truth, the reality, what is happening. So tell me, is this a president who is smart enough? Let us wait for the 4 years of Donald Trump presidency and see the outcome. Trump is going to collapse the economy of the United States. Trump was not even ashamed to mention Martin Luther King Jr.'s name, saying it is Martin Luther King Jr.'s day and we have to accomplish the wishes of Martin Luther King Jr. The wishes of Martin Luther King Jr. was to come together as the United States, no matter your race, no matter your color. The liberation of the people. That was the wish of Martin Luther King Jr. And Trump was not ashamed to even mention his name because he is doing the opposite of what Martin Luther King Jr. liked. Martin Luther King Jr. likes unity. Martin Luther King Jr. likes all humanity to be accepted equally. But Trump thinks that white people are the only humans and the rest are nothing. This same Martin Luther King Jr. that you are mentioning his name, saying you are going to accomplish all his wishes, you guys murdered him. You assassinated him. Martin Luther King Jr. was killed, was shot. You know, the white supremacy system is so boring and so deceitful. They will laugh at your face like this and stab you at the back. These are the kind of people we are dealing with. You want to deport them. You want to take the birthright citizenship from the innocent kids. What is the offense of these innocent kids? What is the offense? Let me tell you, Donald Trump is a narcissist. And you know the characteristics of a narcissist. We all know that he is claiming Greenland. And he wants to claim Canada too. This is a sign of a greedy person. This is a sign of a selfish person. This is a sign of a white supremacist. All the characteristics are clear in the attitude, in the character of Donald Trump. This is a kind of a person who claims superior. I am so disappointed in my black brothers and sisters who voted for Donald Trump. I am so disappointed in the Hispanic community who voted for Donald Trump. I am so much disappointed in the Latinos because your people, your relatives are going to be deported. Maybe he deceived you, or maybe because of the money that Elon Musk was sharing, you were so much in a hurry to grab that cash. But now, I know you are learning from your mistakes. Don't repeat this mistake in the history of America's presidency. Don't vote for a trouble. Don't vote for something that will come and destroy your peace. Don't do that. This is a lesson for the black community, for the Latinos, for the Hispanic community. Like when I analyze this thing, I don't get answers. Because in the early days, even before election, Donald Trump accused the Hispanic community of eating the cats and eating the dogs, which was a false statement. But you went ahead and voted for him in your mass numbers. What kind of mistake is this? You brought this upon yourselves. This deportation that is happening, you brought it upon yourselves. This cancellation of birthright citizenship, you brought it upon yourselves. So learn a lesson from it. I know you are going to lose your loved ones. You are going to lose brothers, sisters, relatives, spouse, partners, husband, wives. You are going to lose loved ones. But learn from these mistakes. So what is happening in the US? You invited it. A word to the wise, I always say it is enough. Thanks for watching. Like the video, share it. See you in the next one. My name is Don Cyrus.